What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant back again. And before we get started, well, I should say we're live again. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell. You can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe as I go live daily, drop content daily. Stay busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always interested to know what you all got to say about these topics. Hold on one second, y'all. This is the first time I'm pulling up with the mic, got the podcast equipment all linked up. So let me make sure we don't sound crazy. Only thing about podcasting gear, man, when you sound crazy, man, you sounding crazy. And I got to get my engineering bag up. So hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me check this out real. Okay, okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I got a show for you, bringing back the one of one podcast. I originally began this to make it like a morning show, and so I rebranded it a few times. Um, but we're just gonna stick with the one of one sports podcast. So thank you for joining me, episode 5. I got a couple topics we're gonna discuss and a couple things that's been on the mind. Let's start it off with ladies first. Why not? Some WNBA coverage. And if I sound crazy on the mic, please let me know in the comment section. But uh, can I go on the whim, ladies and gentlemen, and say the WNBA has been much more entertaining than the NBA season. This particular season that I'm seeing has been very, very entertaining. These past few games I've seen since the All Star break, Olympic break has concluded, has been playoff level basketball, man. I can't lie. And I had a little weekend off, but I was able to stay up to date with most things. And um, as of today, August 26th, 2024, Monday, we are fresh off a crazy comeback from the Dallas Wings, a game between themselves and the Los Angeles Sparks, where in which Rakia Jackson went crazy. Uh, who else? Erica Hamby put up had a good game. And I'm gonna look at the stats, the official stats, but the Dallas Wings, I think they were down as much as 20 points, and they were down 10 points, like 2 minutes left in the game. You know, uh, and of course, led by Enrique Agumbale, the Dallas Wings were able to storm back, and I was very impressed. Man, the Dallas Wings got a good team. They just don't have any wins. You know, as I think this was a battle between two bottom tier teams. Besides the Mystics, I'm pulling up. Yeah, man. Final score was 110 to 113. I know I love the numbers. Rakia Jackson had a very good game. The young rookie that you probably don't hear about a lot, between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Of course, we get a lot of news and stuff circulating about them just because of their sheer popularity, the personalities. Rakia Jackson is one of those super rookies from the 2024 draft as well, who is a walk-in bucket. She plays, I believe, she's like a hybrid between the 2, 3, and 4. You know, But mostly she matches up against Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart, Fee Collier, who we're gonna talk about, and she holds her own, man. And she had a very good game yesterday against the Dallas Wings. Once again, doing her thing, and she put up a career high and for 25. And I believe the last time she faced the Dallas Wings, she put up 23, if I'm correct. But she had 25 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Hold on, man. Let me go to the. I want to go to the real stats, man. Anyway, we're just gonna ride with this. Uh, Yerka Hamby, once again, she had a big game in her own respect. Got a lot of respect for Dearica Hamby. And she put up 21 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Once again, Rakia put up 25, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Uh, Azura Stevens, who I'm not familiar with, not too familiar with. I've seen her. I mean, I've watched a couple of Sparks games this year. But Azura, she put up 15 big points as well. Odyssey Sims in her first game against her former team, the Dallas Wings. Going back to the Dallas Wings Stadium, she showed out. She really took this game personal, if you will. She put up 26 points, 10 assists, and a very good showing herself, man. I really like Odyssey Sims. She's one of those players in the W that's really stolen my respect. And she had herself a game, especially yesterday, putting up a double double versus her former team. But it was in a losing effort once again, as I stated. The Dallas Wings were down significantly at one point, and behind the heroic efforts of Arike Agumbale and Natasha Howard in her own respects, aka her nickname, I suppose, is the Flash. That's dope. Did not wasn't aware of that, but these two, man, they led the charge in a very stunning comeback, as they were down, like I said, I think as much as 20 points. And they were down 10 points with only like 5 possessions in the game. They just went on the run. Arike Agumbale was doing her thing. But Arika put up 33, 7 assists, 33 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. Natasha Howard, she put up 30 points and 7 rebounds. Um, I really like uh, Tierra McCowan as well, one of the vets. She put up 17 and 11, 17 points and 11 rebounds. Was big for the Dallas Wings in the fourth quarter during that comeback as well. Made some key plays. And Satu Sabali, I don't think I'm saying her name right. I know she has a twin sister. They just performed in the Olympics, did their thing. Got a big respect for them both. They matched up a couple of days ago, I believe in New York, but they had a nice game between themselves. She put up 19 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds herself. Man, the Dallas Wings really got a squad, bro. It's like once again, they just don't have the wins to show for it. Arika Boombale is a baller, and again, this game was stunning. How the Dallas Wings were able to orchestrate the comeback. I was like again thoroughly impressed. I believe the Dallas Wings are one of those teams. I know they've had injuries, but I think they're just better than their record. Every game I've watched with them this season has been, close at least. They just not getting blown off the floor. And that's just in the games I've been able to catch. But I really am really liking what they have together. I don't know if they have any more playoff hopes. No, it's like another 12 to 15 games left in this season for each team about their range. So I don't know if they can string a run together and make a playoff push. You know, uh, that would contend with my Chicago Sky and the Indiana Fever as of right now. Them being the bottom tier teams, but we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, man. Like again, I got a big respect for Rika Howard, Rika Akumbale, Natasha Howard as well. Like I said, she did her thing this game, and I've just learned that her nickname is Flash, which is dope. But in other WNBA news, man, we had a matchup between my two favorite teams in the W, my Chicago Sky against the Las Vegas Aces. The Aces came to the city, man, and this was a good game. This was a playoff intense game. Now I know a lot of people, man, they kind of tease the W, but again, my take on the W is, and before I say this, I want to say like people be acting like the NBA is without its flaws. Like the NBA is soft, bro. That's why I say the WNBA is way more entertaining, in my opinion, right now than the NBA is. Because the NBA be doing a lot. We know them dudes be stat padding and all kind of nonsense, low managing. At least with the WNBA, you're not getting all the fancy, dunks or crazy shots, and they miss a number of layups. Asia Wilson missed a easy layup. A lot of people make fun of Angel Reese for missing easy layups. Thing about it though, those ladies put it all on the table, and you know it. You can feel it through the screen. Even if they're not as quote unquote good as the men, I have no qualms with that because they be putting it all out. It's good intense basketball. But the Chicago Sky and Las Vegas Aces game was nothing different from that. Um, Again, Asia Wilson is her. She capped this game off with a game when they played with only like 1 second left on the clock. But my Chicago Sky, they was fighting. They were fighting with the defending champions. We were down like 10 points, much like the Wings were. We were down 10 points with very little time on the clock. I think it was only like 2 minutes maybe on the clock, and we were able to tie the game at 75 behind the talented efforts of Lindsey Allen, a savvy veteran that's really learning how to find her spots in this team, and Kennedy Carter. And I want to put Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso in there as well. Put some respect on the skyscrapers. That's their nicknames now because they was doing their thing in the paint. I believe the Chicago Sky, the number one scoring team in the paint as well. And that's all to do with those two. But Lindsey Allen pitched in with a couple threes, a big three in the fourth when we needed it, as well as uh, Kennedy Carter, man. I was really wondering why Kennedy Carter wasn't in the game. She didn't get back in the game until I think it was like 40 seconds on the clock, somewhere in that ballpark. And instantly she hit two threes to tie the game. So uh, Kennedy Carter is a bucket, man. I know I've been critical of her off the court activities, but behind the scenes activities. But she's a bucket, man. We really needed her to complete that comeback. But once that big three, Kennedy Carter hit a big three with 1 second on the clock. That was just enough time for the Aces to run the play. Did a nice pin down screen, got Asia Wilson free for an easy layup. That was all she wrote. Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces took that game 15, no, excuse me, 77-75. Las Vegas Aces. Angel Reese, on the other hand, put up another double double. I can't recall how many points she put up, but she put up another 20-point game performance as well. I think this was her third one, and in fact, she has had three consecutive 20 plus rebound games. Impressive. The young lady's gotten 62 rebounds the last three games. I'm not even sure if it's that many teams, if it's some teams that got that many rebounds. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get a couple. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry about that, y'all. My apologies. All right, let's rock. Sorry about that, y'all. Had to get a little something to drink. Got incredibly parched out of nowhere. But anyway, WNBA action was, like I said, very good. We had a good game with the Aces and the Sky. My Chicago Sky has kind of been struggling. Um, and I hate to say it's just all guard play. It's not really that. We got to kind of diversify our offense. I mean, I love what Camilla does. I love what Angel Reese does, but the paint is kind of crowded because neither one of them have a consistent jump shot they can rely on. And then you got people like you got great players like Lindsey Allen, Kennedy Carter, who are fantastic scoring guards, but not very, uh, I say, elite in incorporating the team or running the entire offense. Kennedy Carter more so than Lindsey Allen. Lindsey Allen kind of is our pseudo point guard right now, but and that young lady also, I believe her name was Michaela. We just got her in the trade. Honorary, I'm not gonna say her name. No, not Michelle Obama. Yeah. Well, shout out to the Las Vegas Aces center, Megan Gustafson. She's really been balling, man. I really admire her heart. She's played in the Olympics as well, I believe. She's been balling since the Olympic break. She was in the Olympics, so no, she played for Iowa, not with Caitlin Clark, but her alumni. But I've been, kind of hearing her, seeing her on the radar for a while now. She's really been finding her way with the Aces. Had a good game herself this game. The young lady, Michaela Onyenware. I hope I'm saying her last name right. She was a baller for us, but even her, she's not really adept to. Uh, and she's a forward, so I guess she wouldn't be playing point guard anyway. But nonetheless, we just need some guard play. Uh, Camila Cardoso in this game had 8 points, 12 rebounds. Michaela Unaware, she had 15 points, 1 assist. Angel Reese with another double double, 11 points and 22 rebounds. I repeat, 22 rebounds. I think she out rebounded her entire team. Um, Lindsey Allen put up 16. Kennedy Carter had 25. And again, just another great game, another close game, but it just really shows me that we got to get some guard play, consistent guard play, and that not only scores, we need dual threats. But this was a great game, honestly, and a great game by Angel Reese. Angel Reese really holds her own against the better players in the league, especially when she matches up against Asia Wilson. She just really saves her best stuff for Asia Wilson, specifically Camila Cardoso as well. Camila Cardoso blocked Asia Wilson 5 times this game. They had one key block, I believe, in the fourth quarter. Pretty much blocked it off the backboard. So the skyscrapers are going to be okay. It's just about getting us a team around them. We'll see how this unfolds. Coach Spoon, I respect what Coach Spoon, the guy has on. I respect what Coach Spoon has going on as well. Just very interested to see what direction the Chicago Sky are going to go. Uh, Also, moving over to Nafisa Collier in the Minnesota Lynx, Maya Moore was honored. Her jersey was retired in Minnesota. And they had a nice ceremony for her. Brought out a lot of the legendary Lynx players that she played with. I believe Skylar Fowles, Augustus. So, uh, It was really beautiful to see, man. And my if y'all been rocking with me, you know that Maya Moore is my WNBA goat. She may not have the resume, quote unquote, to match up against them, but just as far as the best I've ever seen, yeah, it's Maya Moore, and then it's everybody else. And Nafisa Collier reminds me a lot of Maya Moore. I said that she's kind of like Maya Moore 2.0, but it can't be another Maya Moore. I just like that Nafisa Collier is really falling into that role and playing uh, on that level that Maya Moore played. After these recent string of games, I got the Minnesota Lynx winning this. Uh, winning the WNBA Finals. To be honest, very impressed with what they have put together, and I want to see if they can go all the way. I think they can. They got the squad. They got legitimately 8 other scorers outside of Nafisa Collier. They have a deep bench, so they're gonna be a scary team, man, to match up with up against in the WNBA playoffs. I'll be watching them closely. Who else? Kaylin Clark. Y'all know we had to talk about Kaylin Clark, man. As the Indiana Fever and CC came out of the Olympic break, super hot. I can't recall the teams that they faced off against, but I know the last game against the Minnesota Lynx that they had. Uh, forget if it was Saturday or Sunday, but they ended up dropping that game uh, behind some pretty decent efforts. My whole thing with the Indiana Fever, man, is that they gotta find momentum and keep momentum. You know, I'm not putting that on Kaylin Clark for sure, but they really have to find a way to get a momentum and maintain it so that they can play throughout the game and be able to close the games as well. But um, all in all, I'm very impressed with what Kaylin Clark has been able to do. I think that she'll get a fair shake for sure to the WNBA Rookie of the Year contest, not the MVP contest. I've been hearing a lot of those rumors swirling around, but no, Kayla Clark is she's ready, man. She's definitely ready. I just think that it's just more so is the Indiana Fever ready, as a complete unit. Uh, we'll see though. We shall see. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for y'all on this one. Got another show coming this evening, Tony the Savant Show. Make sure y'all tune and tap in. I'll be talking to a few topics over there as well. Uh, that I couldn't talk on this platform at this particular certain time. I did not see what time it was in my time, so it's time to get to work. But if on your way out, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. Please like, and also if you don't mind, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to know what you're going to say about these topics. I am Tony the Savant.